What's up, guys? So this video is going to be titled How to Cultivate More Energy for Your Fat Loss Journey. Okay, and this is going to be mostly centered around diet breaks. When is it time to take a break? What are the benefits of taking a diet break? And when should you do one? How should you do it? So on and so forth. So, diet breaks. People don't really talk about them a whole lot. The way that fat loss works is obviously you need a calorie deficit. You follow that calorie deficit for an extended amount of time until you reach your goal, right? We know this to be true. The problem is, after a certain amount of time, adherence goes down. Adherence is your ability to follow through or execute the plan. So if you're going over your calories, you're overeating, you're binging on foods, you're binging and restricting, you're finding it hard to maintain your calorie deficit, it may be time to take a diet break. So how do you do that, right? There's other reasons to do a diet break. Now, people are worried about when you take a diet break, it's going to inevitably take longer to reach your goals. People don't want to hear that. But here's another thing. If you keep going at the rate you're going and not adhering to your current plan or program, and you're falling off day after day after day, you're being inconsistent, it's going to take you even longer to reach your goals. You may not reach them at all. You may give up. So, taking a diet break is important. How long should you take a diet break? Anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks, maybe even longer, okay? But you want to give your body a chance to be in more of a repairing and energetic state. That's the least scientific way to put it, right? But if you give your body more calories, you're going to have more energy, you're going to feel better, you're going to sleep better, your workouts are going to be better. You're probably going to get more NEAT or non-exercise activity thermogenesis. You're going to move better, feel better. You're going to feel rejuvenated, right? Particularly with higher carbohydrate intakes. So, taking a diet break is important. How do you do it? Pretty much, you can do it a couple ways. You can either do a reverse diet, which is kind of complicated. You need to increase calories very, very slowly, week after week after week. It involves a lot of meticulous tracking, or you can just bring your calories back up to maintenance. Now, what you can expect with going back up to maintenance is you're going to gain a pound or two of weight. You're going to see some scale fluctuations. You're going to see some bloating, maybe some water weight come on. But what you have to realize is that just because the scale is going up does not mean that you have gained body fat. It just may mean that you're eating more carbohydrates, so you have more muscle glycogen, which is basically glycogen stores in your muscles, so you're going to weigh more, and you're going to have more water weight on your body. So these are two reasons why you may weigh more on the scale. So when you start eating more carbohydrates, you have more water weight. You're going to weigh a little bit more on the scale, and that's okay. It'll stabilize if you stay at maintenance calories. So let's say your deficit, your maintenance calories are 2,000, and when you're in your deficit, you got all the way down to 1,600. If you go back up to 2,000 calories for 4 weeks, you're going to see an initial weight gain of 1 to 2 pounds, and then it'll probably stabilize, and it'll stay right there. Why? Because this is your maintenance calories. So you do that for about 4 weeks, and then by the end of that 4 weeks, you're going to be feeling great. You're going to be ready to jump back into your deficit, to jump back into your cut, and keep making progress, okay? So this is super important because this is going to basically prime you for your second phase of cutting. And hopefully this is your last phase of cutting, and you will not have to cut again after this. You can go back into maintenance again. And anytime that you need to cut, you can drop your calories a tiny bit and you can lose a little bit of body fat. But ideally, for myself at least, right now I'm in a fat loss phase. And I've decided to go back into maintenance. I've been in a fat loss phase for about 12 weeks, and I've decided to go into maintenance for 4 weeks until the end of the year. Once January comes around, I will go back into my fat loss phase depending on how I'm feeling. Okay, there is no magic formula, right? You should go off how your body is feeling. If you are feeling like you can adhere to your deficit at least 80% of the time, then maybe it's not time to take a diet break. But you should always include diet breaks in any fat loss phase unless you have a very small amount of fat to lose. It's like a mini cut. If you're doing a mini cut, you don't need to take a diet break. You can just deficit your way all the way through it. So hopefully this helps you guys understand a little bit more how to incorporate diet breaks. Generally, as a general rule, you want to increase your carbohydrates. Now, I don't really recommend people track macros super intensely. I recommend people use calories and protein, especially if you're a beginner. If you're an advanced trainee, you can track macros because it's important to make sure that you're getting enough carbohydrates to fuel your training. But if you're a beginner, you can just focus on calories and protein. If you're just trying to tone up, as most women are looking to tone up, it's like this term that has been coined by the fitness industry to make women feel like they are not going to get bulky, right? Toning up is losing body fat and building muscle. And we know that we can do both of those at the same time. The research supports it. We used to think that it wasn't true. You had to either be in a cut or be in a bulk. But we now know that you can be in a recomposition phase by keeping calories just barely slightly below maintenance, strength training 2 to 3 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week ideally, and keeping protein high at around 1 gram per pound of lean body weight or goal body weight. So if you are 190 and your goal body weight is 170, you're going to eat 170 grams of protein per day, right? That's your goal body weight times 170, there you go. And then you're going to keep your calories somewhere 200 to 300 below maintenance, maybe even a little more, but I'd say a 15 to 20% deficit is plenty. And track that for 4 weeks and you will see some progress. You may not see it as much in the scale, but you will see it in your waist measurements. You will see it in the way your clothes are fitting, and you will see it in progress photos. It's important to keep track, not just in one way, but in multiple different ways, so that if the scale is not going down, you also can have another couple ways to track. So hopefully this helped you guys. If you liked the video, please like the video. It helps us get out to more people. I'm going to start being a lot more active on YouTube, guys. So I really need your help and support to get this video out to more people so that I can help more people, so that you can help more people by helping me help more people, and we'll help more people together. And it'll be this big world of helping people and helping each other, and let's all just get crazy and help each other and hit the like button. Love you. See you in the next one. Bye.